Live from inside a spooky Bugensfeld cellar, it's the eerily late 13th episode of the Grandma's Virginity podcast. On this week's spine-tingling show, Justin's ghostly encounter.
Oh, Vincent, do you mind if I tell my ghost story?
I would love it. It sounds delicious.
A terrifying DJ talk-up aboard the Event Horizon.
Ghosts and demons, and we're too close to a black hole.
Well, I'll tell you, if I leave, who's going to be pumping out the sweet, smooth jams?
And a bone-chilling encounter with the most frightening creature of all.
Do you feel like you have a dark heart?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, welcome to episode number 13.
Lucky number 13.
Of the Grandma's Virginity podcast. This is the 13th one, if you don't count the special, which we don't like to count.
It's not canon.
With me is Ryan Ridley.
Oh, hey.
And
sorry.
Jackie Buscarino.
Hello. Don't go over my greeting.
I talked out of turn. I'm sorry.
And I'm Justin Roiland.
I'm just so excited.
I think I might have already said that. But anyways, so here we are, 13 episodes thick. Just like a big old Pepsi
13
can.
13 episodes thick.
And
13 episodes long.
Yeah, and
Gross.
so I don't know.
What do you mean gross?
I mean, we're 7 away from 20.
And
Did
you guys
What
think we'd
happens
make
on our
it?
20th anniversary
We quit.
special?
We quit.
I hope so.
We have a huge fight and quit.
Yeah. We're building towards, like, it's kind of, if you guys have been paying attention, there's sort of like a meta, or a, what do you call it? A bigger storyline going on here.
Yeah.
A macro storyline going on.
I'm dying slowly or quickly, rapidly. My mood, my depression, my tired fatigue.
Yeah.
My chronic fatigue, if you will.
And
Jackie's
her
boisterous.
homicidal tendencies are
Yeah.
her bloodlust cannot be sated, much longer with fantasy.
Yeah.
It must play out in reality.
Starting with rats.
And yeah, so but anyways, in all seriousness,
What?
this is a special episode because it's the 13th episode, and a lot of buildings omit the 13th floor, but we
embrace it.
We face it front, forward, and steadfast.
Full frontal.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go down the road of every 13th episode will be hereby considered the spooky episode.
You didn't have a...
I guess that's more of like an alien sound effect. What would spooky be?
No, that's ghost.
So we're gonna tell some ghost stories.
Oh
on this
yeah,
one.
we should tell some ghost stories. That's a good
And,
topic, Justin.
We're gonna talk about some other stuff.
So have you ever seen a ghost?
Oh yeah, I saw a ghost.
Oh,
for sure.
let's hear it.
Oh, you want to jump right in? Okay.
Let's jump right in. Justin.
Where's
Okay.
Vincent Price?
He's dead.
I know he's dead,
He's
but
dead.
we
Right
need his
here,
voice to
Jackie.
narrate.
Oh wow, he is.
His fruity little voice.
Here he is.
Ghouls and ghosts and goblins galore.
Oh, Vincent, do you mind if I tell my ghost story?
I would love it. It sounds delicious.
Well, it's kind of shitty, but I'll
I'll be the judge of that.
All right. Okay, so I was 9. I'm gonna
yummy.
guess 9 years old.
So far, so good.
And I got dropped. I was a latchkey kid for many years. I would get dropped off and go around back and get the key and off the magnet thing and open the door and go inside. And this day was just like that, just like all the others. No one home. Had to fend for myself, and was sitting in the den. And believe me, we weren't rich. We just had an extra room, and it was called the den.
What kind
you
of car
always
did
have
you
to
say?
preface that.
What kind of
because I think you're a spoiled
Well,
brat.
we weren't.
What kind of
Please.
automobile were
You
you,
were in
just
the
saying your
parlor.
father owned earlier, Justin?
Well,
Rolls Royce.
Look, it was.
Just
believe
say
me,
parlor. Just
we-
say I went into the parlor.
we were the poorest people to own a Rolls Royce. Put it like that.
Poorest people in
Um,
Beverly Hills.
So I'm sitting in the den and I'm reading a book, and my grandfather had passed away just weeks before this little experience, and I
Of what?
he heart problems. He was a smoker, drinker. He was in his early 60s. So yeah, how macabre. So, anyways, I was sitting there reading the book, and then all of a sudden, someone walked down the hallway, and there's no mistaking it. It was a figure, a human being. I heard the steps. I saw peripherally the figure walk past, and I just assumed my dad was home from work because it was around the time he would have gotten home. So I'm like, I don't even get up right away to go talk to him. I'm like, I'll let him, settle in, and then I'll go, because I had a question for him. I don't know what it was. So I'm sitting there reading the thing. I'm like, all right, let's go. Hey, Dad, I walk down the hall. I realize all the lights are off still. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go back, and I open my parents' doors closed. I open it. All the lights off. No one's there. No one's fucking home. Dad, hello? Holy shit. Turn around. No one's in my room. No one's there. So and all the lights were all still off, and it was starting to get dark, so it was like creepy. So I go outside. I make a fucking beeline to the garage to see if their cars were home. No fucking cars were there. So I fucking went outside, and
my pants are getting tighter.
And I just waited. I waited outside, and like an hour later, my mom came home. And yeah, my dad didn't come home till much later, and they were not there.
There was a presence in the house, and you saw it.
It wasn't just a presence.
You saw a body walk by.
It was a dude.
Peripherally. I didn't get to see. It was peripheral in the sense that I saw a figure walk down the hall, and it was legit. I mean, it was not like it was not like a shadow. I mean, it was like I heard the steps. It was so. Not even a question that my dad was home.
Yeah.
Done.
Yep.
And
my dad usually wears chains.
Yeah. He had chains like my dad always has, and a white sheet over him. So yeah, no, just normal everyday stuff. But that's my ghost, and I'm sorry for it being so anticlimactic.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was it.
It still is really freaky, though.
Ryan, now it's time for you to dazzle our audience with your ghostly story that I know you have.
Did you tell your parents?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought it was you!
Fuck yeah. Listen, I was so scared I didn't go back into that house until my parents were home. I sat out front and waited until they got home. The other thing that freaks me out really bad that can get my imagination going wild is aliens. Like the idea of and I know it's absurd, and I don't particularly believe that aliens are here.
I don't particularly believe it,
but there's so many crazy stories and like shit. So like when you hear like that movie Fire in the Sky, that movie fucking scares me.
That's from when we were little, right?
Yeah. And then there's a recent alien movie that actually came out around the same time as Paranormal Activity, and I don't know what it was called, but Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, the one where they tried to kind of spin it like it was like they were banking off the sort of. Yeah, it was like because it would show real. Yeah, it would show the videotaped interviews, which were clearly fake actors.
Okay, I never saw that, but I want to, and I will at some point if I can figure out what it's called. Somebody email into the show and help me out here. But anyway, so that kind of shit fucking gets to me. I'll be laying in bed, start freaking out about aliens because it's like they say it's the big barn owl at your window. That's not a barn owl. Yeah. They disguise themselves like they fuck with your brain. So because they have the big eyes, so if you see a barn owl at your window still staring at you, that's not really a barn owl. That's a fucking alien.
Who's they? Who says this? The old farmers?
The guy that wrote Communication or Communion or whatever the fuck it's called.
So they have the ability to turn into animals?
No. It's they have the ability to warp your perception as a human being. Their technology is so far advanced from our technology. It's not even fucking funny. Well, and there's two theories. Sorry.
Why don't they just look like a window? Well, that's not a window.
Because they can't do that. That's silly.
Well, then they're fools.
No. There's two theories as to what they are if they do exist. One is that they're aliens from another planet, which is completely unlikely. Totally unlikely. Mm-hmm. The other theory, there's actually three theories. The second theory is that they exist on this planet in a parallel existence to us. And they found a way to cross over to other parallel existence.
I see. So there's another Earth that
has a totally different timeline with a different evolutionary path, and these creatures are have been around longer, and like maybe they came into their own in like the time of the dinosaurs, and they hit the like technology revolution back then, and now they're here.
Yeah.
where we just hit the technology revolution in the past, 30 years, really? Yeah, so whatever.
Post World War II.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one theory. The other theory is that it's us from the future coming back.
Super evolved,
super fucking loaded with technology and crazy shit. Coming back to kidnap their ancestors in order to use us to help them propagate and make babies and blah blah blah, because for some reason they can't. That's the other theory.
This is making my brain do that thing when we talk about pigs or people.
Well, Jackie,
but
not everything is about you. The audience needs to hear this. Now,
well, 3 completely reasonable theories.
One is true and the other 2 are wrong.
I believe in ghosts more than aliens, I think.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I want to believe in ghosts.
Fuck you. That's all I got to say.
I want to believe in a sexy ghost.
Well, look,
what do you
I
mean
was
a
onto a
sexy
path
ghost?
of thought
I want a
here.
sexy
He
ghost
was onto a
to
path
come
of
and
thought,
visit me.
Jackie.
I'm
So-
listening.
Stop with your
anyways-
horny Red Shoe Diaries fantasies.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyways, the aliens are scary. And they scare me.
Aliens. I always think about aliens as being like 100, 200, 300, 400 years ago, vampires and werewolves were very real.
Yeah.
Like they really believed. We make movies and we make fun and we, have fun about them now. But back then they believed in werewolves and vampires.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And I just think that's what aliens are now. Like in 100 years, like they're making movies, and they're going like, they're going to look back at people like us and be like, they believe that
They
these
really
things
believe.
were real.
Alan Ball of their time will be making an alien show on HBO.
Yeah.
It'll be real sexually driven.
Like, I can't believe there's a time
About
when
an
they were freaked
alien
out.
who's in
Yeah,
love with
they made V.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't a
that's-
very good comparison.
But that's different,
They're making
Jackie.
V. Those are alien lizards.
Have you watched V, by the way? Has anyone
I've seen a
watched
couple
it?
of episodes, yeah.
Okay, can I say something? This is spinning off maybe, but it's all in the same theme. Speaking of alien lizards, has anyone heard of David Icke or David Icke? I can't remember how his name is pronounced.
No.
Okay, he's
No.
a British guy who has a whole theory, mythology. I read one of his books called The Biggest Secret. A whole theory about how there's these reptilian aliens in the lower fifth dimension that secretly control all of society and government. They're tied in the Illuminati and they're tied into the American president.
And what is the lower fifth dimension, please?
This is boring.
No, shut up, Jackie.
Jackie, your job is not to make.
Yeah, shut your
Yeah.
mouth.
I know, but it's just
Go ahead,
it's
Ryan.
making
What's
me
the lower-
tired.
Why don't you get invested in it?
Invest yourself.
I'm
Yeah.
listening.
Good.
I've been
What's the
listening.
lower
Maybe I'm driving. There's a point here.
What's the lower fifth dimension?
Well, Justin, I think that you know what the first 3 dimensions are,
Yes.
and the fourth,
3D?
and of course you know the fifth, the higher fifth,
No, I don't.
and the medium fifth.
I don't know any
well,
of
this
these.
is the lower fifth.
You know what? Now I don't even know what the first 3 are. What are the first 3 dimensions?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay, fine. So he's
So
crazy.
he's-
Go ahead. Continue.
So he thinks that there's these reptilian beings in the lower fifth dimension that control everybody, right?
Uh-huh.
And either they're shape-shifting like V, like they're pretending to look human,
Okay.
or they're like puppeting from like the like with the interdimensional hand puppets in the back of like Obama's head, right?
You know what's funny? I hear this and I'm thinking, the guy could be right.
Yeah, and you read his book and he has all the theories and they're all tied together. Okay, now think about it. If that's true, can the gray Whitley Strieber alien mythology also be true? Because they're kind of like different. Like one you're talking about.
Listen, of course they both can't be true.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe they can.
And if those are true, then can Scientology be true? And if that's true, then can Christianity
Listen.
be true? Okay,
hold on.
I just want to finish by saying my point
Go
is
ahead.
that all of humanity is just like everybody's bullshit stories that they come up with, whether it's conspiracy theories, 9/11 truthers, aliens, lower fifth dimension,
Yeah.
ghosts, Christianity,
Yeah.
Judaism.
Yeah, lay it on me. I love it.
It's all just different forms of dealing with your own crazy conspiracy theories about the world.
They're all
ending.
crazy.
It's all just these mythologies and theories with their own sets of villains and heroes and characters and
Yeah,
endpoints
yes, yes.
of just dealing with this chaotic world we live in.
It's a world of mystery. It's a world of mystery. It's a world of scary. It's a world of frightening. It's a world of scary.
Honey, I think the ride might be broken. I think the song is a little
It's a world
off.
of scary. It's a world of frightening. Nothing is real and everything is fake. Take the drop on your tongue. Smoke.
What are you doing? Like Willy Wonka? Some weird.
Oh. Embrace this. Embrace the
Yeah,
crazy.
embrace the crazy.
No,
embrace the crazy.
No, it becomes like Charles Manson, like take the cube, sugar cube on your tongue. Nothing's real, everything's fake. Smell.
Up is down, left and right. The war is coming. Whose side are you on?
Smell sounds and taste colors. Taste colors and smell sounds, and you will. You know what? We probably can't sing that actually.
Is that Charles
Isn't
Manson's
that
voice coming over the
It's a small
loudspeakers?
world.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed the rights to that song.
We're just singing a parody.
It's a small world every day.
So, Justin, how do you feel about all this? That all it is just a bunch of
Hoo-ha and nonsense.
Doc. Let's be honest. Doc and Marty is no different than the Greys, Whitley Strieber, which is all creations from an overactive imagination.
Well, and that in and of itself makes you ponder even further our existence and why we're here. We were given the gift of overactive imagination.
Or is it a curse? No, anytime we bring up aliens or space or anything like that, you just turn off.
I know.
You
I
freeze
know.
up.
I can't help
Shut
it. You know,
down.
it's the same.
Who cares?
happened-
I don't want to waste my time talking about why Jackie
Well,
doesn't
wait,
like
the
sci-fi.
same thing though happened when I was little with
She's a
things
woman.
that were. What is it called when something looks like
She belongs in the kitchen.
Labyrinth or The Hobbit?
Oh,
like
fantasy?
anything like fantasy.
Oh,
I was
girl,
just
you don't like fantasy?
no.
Damn,
if it
girl.
looked like that,
What if they interweave a love story up in there?
no.
What if they interweave a love story up
I'm
in that
still
fantasy?
the same way. It took me forever to see Lord of the Rings
What
because
about
I was like,
Fantasy with a
oh,
Love?
I see an
Look.
orc. What's that? What's
I
that
don't
green
like
thing with
it.
pointy ears?
Damn, fool.
Oh, it turns me off.
Oh, and also on Star Trek, they tried to. Will Wheaton was on that. I remember
Yeah.
I tried
Yeah.
to. I watched a couple and I was like, he's ugly.
Oh,
He's an
stop
ugly
it.
nerd.
So what?
I'm not
Jesus,
gonna watch
Jackie,
it.
you're
I
a
want to
big
see
bully.
cute people.
I like Will Wheaton.
You don't like Geordie
Will
LaForge?
Wheaton.
What about Geordie
No.
LaForge? What about Data?
And no.
Hey,
Data.
what about Picard? You
Oh,
gotta like
Picard.
Picard.
Ew.
What about number
He's
one?
bald.
What about number one?
Can I just say that Star Trek:
Who's
The Next
number one?
Generation is the best one of all of them?
Jonathan Frakes? Captain
Oh,
Riker?
the bearded man, right?
Yeah, come on, he's fucking
Or
something else. that guy.
whatever his name is,
But
right?
Whatever
I
his
know
real
a lot
name
of
is.
women had fantasies about both of them.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sure you won't be one of them
Gross.
until you
I
see
watch
the holodeck
Chips.
episode.
I watch Chips.
You know,
Boring.
yeah, you know what always turned me off? The show that for some reason whenever the beginning of it started, always put me into that same thing you were with Star Trek was.
Is that Taxi?
That's not the Star Trek
No,
thing.
it's MASH.
Oh,
If the MASH
MASH
theme came
does.
out,
Oh, yeah.
just
Right,
something
right.
about like the. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just something
It
about
was
the
like,
footage
oh,
and the.
oh,
yeah, just
cover
like
your ears
Is it
and
because-
run
is it
away.
because
I'm
it looked
depressed.
old?
Yeah,
'Cause
like
it looks
looked,
the same as Dukes of Hazzard.
I know, but it looked old and it like
Yeah, and that
felt
song-
old
yeah,
and
and
it
that's-
felt dated
yes.
and that song.
Oh,
and
the
just like,
song killed me.
Yeah,
What
I
war
just-
is MASH about?
Korean.
What- Hey, that's pretty good, Ryan.
Oh, that you were quizzing? I thought you just didn't.
You know,
I was quizzing ya.
you're right. I would run as fast as I could to the remote to change the channel. when
There's
that
certain
shit came
things
on.
like that. Just that
I
when you're
love
a kid.
I
Me,
could probably
love
appreciate it
military
now.
stuff, but
Yeah.
MASH is too oldsy timesy.
Yeah,
and it was
what is
boring.
what
it
is
was
it
so
about
boring.
when you're a kid? There's that thing when you see old TV or old when it's
But I
old,
love
just
Twilight
like-
Zone
Yeah,
and Three
Twilight
Stooges
Zone I
and
love.
Little Rascals.
I even
and
sat
Black
through
and
some
White.
I Love Lucy. I even
Yeah.
suffered through that. And Gilligan's
muscled
Island.
it down,
Yeah.
muscled through it.
Gilligan's Island I watched a lot of. I think the campy, colorful old
Yeah.
stuff was a little bit
Yeah,
easier
yeah.
to swallow.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's a kid. It's just like the MASH. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a boring
Yeah,
adult
drama.
issues with the jokes are gonna be over my head and
Yeah, yeah.
quippy and erudite.
Well
and whatever.
written.
Well written.
I want my horribly written Ninja Turtles show. Where's my badly written by hack writers Ninja Turtles episode with Casey Jones, who shows up in one episode?
Norman Lear. Give me Filmation anytime.
Yeah. Well, that just shows that's a proof of why children are fucking idiots. All children are idiots.
Stop it, Justin.
They are, and they don't know what good is until they become adults.
From a criminal standpoint, a sociopath's crimes are typically disorganized and spontaneous, while the psychopath's crimes are well planned out. I want to be a psychopath. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I think you're. But
Yeah, you
I
are.
had it messed up.
Well, what was it? So I'm a
Psychopaths
sociopath.
are harder to catch than sociopaths. So to me, Justin would be more like crime of passion, going berserker, and like leave his bloody pants in the field, where I would have it all planned out. I'd kill somebody. I'd know to wipe everything down with bleach.
Yeah.
I'd take my pants. I'd burn them. That type of thing. Let's
Yeah.
spice this segment up, Ryan. I mean, let's get down to talking about murder.
Yeah. So, Jackie, if you killed someone,
Yeah.
you wouldn't just go in. There's no heat of the moment for you.
No,
it would be
no,
like
no.
months in advance, months
Oh,
of planning.
years.
Have you
I
started
have-
to plan
I have
either of
thought
our
about-
murders? Have you started to plan the murder of anyone in this room?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Anyone at all in general.
Yeah, I mean, I do fantasize about. I think I've told you this before. No,
I don't know.
about certain people that I hate.
Yeah.
I do fantasize about if I had the opportunity to kill them, what I would do, and it usually begins with. I mean, it's years worth of poisoning and planning and it's very thought out.
I mean, you would
It would never
study
be
their life
butchered or
patterns.
stabbed. I would never stab someone.
Oh, you
know, a
wouldn't?
million times.
No.
It would be a very long, tortured
Wouldn't you-
process.
wouldn't you
and I'd
think
get to
that-
enjoy it.
Wouldn't you think that the best way to do it would be, just follow their life patterns, and then when they're in like a location that is sort of, prone to, homicide, you might
Like
want to
a back alley.
Yeah, just,
Just hope.
unregistered gun. Maybe have a silencer on
too-
it.
How would you enjoy the experience of slowly killing them? By just every now and then you'd be like, "Hey, Joe, how you doing?"
Well,
Pretty good, Jackie. Pretty good.
I don't feel good. It's me.
There's so
It's
many
me.
steps
I'm
to
being
it, though.
slowly
Like-
killed.
It could never happen. Like, maybe someone's doing voodoo on you, which I
Somebody-
totally believe.
Yeah.
I
would-
totally believe. But by the way, it doesn't work because I have tried it before.
Sure.
You tried voodoo?
I've tried everything. Please.
Oh, believe me, there
Who have you
are
tried
people.
voodoo on?
There are
I can't
people-
tell you. It
Well, you
doesn't
could
work
give
though.
me
But
like
I have.
a basic. You don't have to give me a name, but who were they in your life, and how did they wrong
Oh,
you? And how did you try?
You have to get something personal.
Okay,
of
so wait,
theirs,
wait,
and then
wait.
you make
And
a doll.
You did
and-
that? You did that?
Yeah, and you do spells. I'm not joking you. I have tried everything.
How old were you when you tried to make a voodoo doll?
Maybe early 20s,
Uh-huh.
mid-20s.
Oh.
I played the Ouija board.
But
When
hold
I was
on.
littler, I would have been too afraid to
Hold
try
on,
it. But
hold
now
on.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'll
Everybody
you'll
knows-
mess with the dark spirits.
Everybody knows to make a working voodoo doll, you need something from the head.
Yes.
Something of the thread.
Yeah.
Something of the something blah blah blah, and something of the dead. So basically,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need-
You have to get dirt from a cemetery.
No. You need to get an object from a dead relative of theirs.
What? What is
Yeah,
No,
that?
that's too complicated.
No,
There's
complicated. It either work. Look, you need to get
That's-
a lock of hair or
That's
some
one
hair.
certain thing.
You need
right?
to get
That's
some hair.
one way, but there's other
You need
ways.
to get some clothes, the unclean clothes that they've worn. You need to get, I forget what the third is, but the fourth is a lock of clothes, skin, hair from a dead relative. That's it. If you don't
That's
have those
too
things,
complicated.
if you don't have those things, then the voodoo doll
You
isn't
want
gonna
to? Yeah,
work.
really. Do you want to
But
make a
I-
voodoo doll? Do you want to get revenge?
Yeah, you want to play
wanna
fucking
dick
games
around.
Yeah. You want to.
Well, I guess I wasn't serious
Why
enough
didn't
because
you?
the
Yeah,
person's
might as well
still
go
alive.
to. Might as well go to Hot Topic or Toys R Us and go
Well,
to
it
the
was funny when I was
novelty
looking for
section.
stuff. The Psychic Eye. It's a bookstore here in Burbank.
Yeah.
And it's
that-
totally hokey and silly, and they try to say that they're good magic, white magic, but it's all just
We
is
had
like
good
a
magic.
maybe a
White
more
magic.
specific hot topic. It's ridiculous, but they sell grave dirt, and it's like $8 for like a goldfish bag filled with dirt.
From what grave?
And I don't
Jim
know, but I
Morrison's?
mean, whoever thought of that was really smart.
Well, here's
I
the
wish
thing.
I could start
Anton
selling that.
LaVey or whoever that Satanist
Here's the thing.
guy?
It's grave dirt. I don't know what that's used for. I'm surprised the lady
Use it
there
in
didn't.
spells and stuff like that.
Well, I'm surprised the lady there didn't tell you, Jackie. You want to make a voodoo doll? You need these 4 things from the
I'm
victim.
not taking advice from that store. I told you there are a bunch of hippies there.
Well, then take advice from me.
They're into it's like more like crystals
Well,
and
'cause I'm telling you
incense and
what
shit
you
like
need.
that. I need a black magic shop.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Where's that?
when you walk to the door, do they all kind of shiver and go, "Oh, Gabriel, do you sense that? The darkness has entered the shop."
It
Yeah.
is funny because most people don't think that I would have tried those types of things, but then when they think about it, then they kind of get scared.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't cross me.
Do you consider it? Do you feel like you have a dark heart?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh man.
What do you mean you hope so?
It makes me more interesting. But this is what I was going to say about...
Oh. You need bodily fluid. That's the third thing. So in order to make
Like
a voodoo
what,
doll,
Justin?
Gross,
Just
I don't
off the
want-
top of your head.
spit,
Yeah.
Blood.
urine, blood,
Feces.
10
10
semen,
cc's of feces.
yeah, any of that. And once you have that, then you're good to go. So those are the 4 things: hair, clothes, something from a dead relative, a bone, a tooth, a lock of hair.
I know. What do you do when you got all this shit?
You
do
sew it
spells,
into
you
the
sew it
body
into
of the doll.
Uh-huh.
You mixed it in with the stuffing of the voodoo doll, and then it'll work. Allegedly.
It doesn't.
This is all according
But
to
you didn't get the feces of the semen, Jackie. From your
everyone
victim.
knows this.
I need to try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all you got was what? Their hair?
Yeah, I got some hair and some a piece of their clothing. I mean, I tried it on a couple people. I was just curious. Oh, but this is what I was going to say about planning out people's murders.
Well, wait
it's
a
a
minute.
whole thing.
Wait a minute.
I want to backtrack.
But I wanna
because
find-
first I want their hearts to be broken. I want them to lose their jobs. I want to be there to watch them just decline rapidly, and
Yeah,
then
but-
poison them at the same time, and
Okay.
then be there for their last breath. So it's never going to happen, you see, because it's a
never-
whole thing for me.
You'll never have. It's too much. It's too epic.
Yeah.
In scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be
Wow.
at their deathbed as they look.
Yeah,
up at
it'll
you
never
and go,
happen. You know what? And the truth is,
Jackie. And then you'd be like, die, fucker.
Would you ever reveal that you were the cause? Even on their last breaths, would you reveal?
no. Nah.
No?
That's for me.
You wouldn't
That's
just
for me.
wink as their eyes are closing. You wouldn't just kind of wink at them. Just like literally as their last.
Why risk
No.
it? Why
Yeah,
risk
I'm not. I'll take it
Why
to the
risk they
grave
dart
with
up
me.
again?
I don't want anyone to know my secrets.
What scares you?
Yeah, what scares you, Jackie?
I'm
We're
more-
on episode
I'm
13.
more afraid of
Episode 13.
like break-ins. You know,
Ooh.
So
I
you're-
am fucking
By, like-
prepared though. I have a whole plan for a
By
break-in.
ghouls.
I have a knife.
By specters.
No, but I have a knife and I'm gonna slash their
By
calves
Puerto Ricans.
Okay,
and their
sh-
shins.
Tell me what you're gonna do when the break-in happens.
Okay, so if I hear the break-in and I know I can't get out, because the first thing I would do is
Ryan and I will
definitely
be the
retreat
crooks
and
breaking
run. I would get down if I'm in my bed.
be quiet.
Yeah.
We'll wake them. We're gonna wake up the people that live here.
I don't. Wait, you want to wake up the people?
No,
that
no,
live here?
shh, quiet.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Come on, we gotta steal
Sorry.
all the stuff that's valuable.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you got your ski mask on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Keep it on.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Jimmy in
But
the
I
lock.
have to describe to you guys what I'm gonna do because it's not, no, there's no talking.
Oh, we gotta stop doing the mash thing.
Oh, God,
Why do we
sorry.
do that every time?
Oh, jeez, you're right. It's gonna get us caught. Whew. It's a world of fun. It's a world of fun. It's a world of. Oh, no, not that either. Oh shit.
It's just
Oh wait,
not
I just heard
sing.
something. I think they're awake. All right, go ahead. Now you
But
come in.
I know, but this is the thing: is like I wouldn't say a word. I would get down on a belly crawl and
Commando
get
style.
as close to you guys as I could with my machete.
A machete? Do you have one?
Of course,
You
I
have a
have
machete, though?
Of course, I have a machete.
That's right. Are you a tutu or a hootsie? What do you have? A
Yeah, but is
machete?
it sharpened?
Over Wanda. Yeah,
Is it well
I
made?
just use it at the house to chop through.
But is
this
it
olive
But
branches?
is it well made?
Yeah, it's from the Dominican
Okay,
Republic.
so Justin and I are
motherfucker.
bumbling burglars, and you're
Yep.
crawling on your
So
belly.
I
with the
would do a belly
and your
crawl.
Teeth, and your teeth?
I'd have to have it in my teeth.
Okay, all right.
And then
Why not a gun with a silencer on it?
because I
Or a
worry
rifle?
about I don't have the strength if someone grabbed my arms or something to get it out of my hands.
Yeah, but if you've got night vision goggles and a silencer with a laser point.
true.
Don't give
I
her
suppose
any ideas.
Oh, geez, you're right. It's a world of stealing and a world of.
Anyways,
I don't
I
know.
would just try to slash at your shins and calves.
That's stupid.
And then
You're
Slash
gonna
at our
get killed.
shins and
You're gonna get
calves.
fucking killed.
I
Because
don't think
they'll.
so.
Yes, because they're gonna have
Look
a
at
gun.
his broad
and they're gonna fucking
slashing
chop
at
their
our
heads.
shins and
saying-
calves.
I'm saying I don't know how this would play out, but I have the machete. I would like to have
Hey
a gun
Ryan, you
too.
feel something on your
I know how
calves?
it.
As soon as you go down, though, I
Oh.
could shoot you in the head. Like it's a double.
Do you have a
It's
gun?
a double thing. I don't have a gun yet.
Okay, well,
but
then
I'm
what the
thinking
fuck
of
are you
buying
Yeah,
talking
one.
about?
it looks like there's a future rape victim on the ground with a knife.
Oh, good thing we
Whizzing.
wore these boots that had the steel protections on the sides, or else our calves and shins would be really cut up right now.
Boy.
Boy.
Rambo she ain't.
Ooh, do-da-do-da-do-do.
Raping Jackie in her house.
Come on.
Hey, you think we should rape her first or after we steal all of her stuff and kill
I
her?
don't have anything to
All right,
steal.
listen. Here's the thing.
What I'm saying is, if you could do a double whammy like that, where it's a surprise attack, I feel like if you were like freeze
Jackie,
with the gun
no.
and started shooting,
No, but you
they
don't.
could
You don't.
charge
You don't jump out and go freeze. No, you're wrong. If you don't kill them, they will. You will
Oh,
be
of
fucked.
course.
So you with your a couple of nicks and knacks on their legs, you're gonna get sued. They're gonna be like, she cut me, and then they're gonna win.
No, why couldn't she weaken them in their legs and then shoot them in the
bullshit.
face?
You
Can't tell in the dark with the shot. You better
Listen,
make sure you're this
Can I
close
tell
to them.
you, when you're breaking in and entering and with the intent to steal, the adrenaline is like that of an autistic person. Like you have the
On a
strength
roller
of 10
coaster.
men.
Like an autistic person on
a roller
yeah.
coaster. So like you with like
I
a
just
machete.
feel like I don't have any strength. So if I tried to go at them with a gun or a
Why
baseball
would you
bat,
go at them?
well, because if it's dark, I'm saying if it's pitch
You
black,
have
you don't know if you have a good
Dum-dum.
shot.
Night vision goggles.
Well, do you have time to
Would
gear
you
up?
listen to
Yes.
It's
Justin?
broken up. This
Do you
is
have time?
ridiculous.
She's saying she has more time to put a machete in her teeth and start crawling around.
Yes.
And somehow
Yes.
manage to like sneakily, stealthily end up by their feet
And
without being detected.
And hack at their Achilles
Yes.
heel.
Absurd.
Or Achilles
Yes.
tendon or
No,
whatever.
really, what you'd have time for: pop on your night vision goggles, fire them up, peek around the corner. There's that one. There's that one. Fucking boom, silencer.
Yeah, but I'm worried
dead.
that my shot would not be that good.
Silencer, dum
And
dum.
if you shot and they had guns, they
Jackie,
could turn and shoot you.
How are you gonna have the
just as
power
fast.
to
No.
like swing and hack into a leg
Yeah.
when you're on the floor?
And you're gonna
That's
be
easier.
You're gonna
to
be on the floor.
distract them.
Why don't you just get a saw and start sawing at their legs? Seems to
I
be
think
more
it'd
effective.
be easier to go at
So-
their legs and then shoot them in the face.
It's safe to say that Jackie's version of a scary movie is like, Saw. No.
Ew, I won't. That movie is
Like
really scary.
it's-
the more realistic
Straw Dogs or
this could
something.
happen maybe sort of a thing
Well, that's not Saw.
well,
I
you-
hate
you know
those
what I mean.
movies. I don't like those.
you
and
know,
I don't
the-
think
the
they should make those
Panic
movies
Room.
anymore.
Yeah.
Panic Room is
Okay.
Jackie's.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah,
Great.
for Jackie. All
So,
right, well,
Jackie, there's no fictional booginses that you're frightened of?
well, no, she said she's a little afraid of the ghosts.
But then she's talking about sexy ghosts.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to wish that maybe a sexy ghost would come and visit me at night.
like
And
when
do
you
what?
say
Like
female
handsome.
or a guy? Oh, a guy.
Yeah, like a handsome man or old movie star. I mean, I wouldn't mind if Gary Cooper visited me.
Jackie, it's me, the handsome, sexy ghost.
I would die.
Do
Hey.
do. Let's fuck. Hey, can you feel me inside you?
Yeah.
I'm a ghost. I'm not sure if it's working
Can
right.
you feel me inside you too?
Oh, this is my buddy Frank.
Ew.
Hey, listen,
no,
he,
get out of here.
Wherever I go, he goes.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested.
Whatever I do,
a
he
gruesome
does.
twosome us.
Do 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 do.
Spectral double teaming.
Hey, yeah. Jackie, you got two hands free. This is my friends Richard and Michael.
Ew.
Hey,
Ew.
here we are too, Richard and Michael. Do 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 do.
I just left Justin's house when he was 9 years old.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
So once again, we're doing a bit about Jackie getting gangbanged by crazy characters.
Come on. What? When
yeah,
was that?
2
last
episodes
bit?
in a row.
The Walmart bit?
No, the video game one.
Oh,
Last
gross.
episode.
Yeah, gross. I don't like this.
All right,
Well,
well,
it is gross.
what are you gonna
did-
do?
But what did you want the sexy ghost to do?
Yeah,
It's gonna
Make
be
love to
someone
you?
handsome.
But make
and,
love
like,
to you. That's what you wanted?
Sure. But you guys have painted it in this disgusting picture.
time to get it on.
No.
Do 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 do.
All right, what if he looked exactly like James Dean? And would you make love to him?
And he talked like that?
Yeah.
And was doing
But he was
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo?
clearly a ghost. No. He talked actor just like James Dean, but he's clearly a ghost. He's like translucent, kind of glowing a little
But
bit.
he talks in that terrible
No!
New Jersey accent?
No, he sounds like James
Jackie,
Dean.
He sounds,
Oh.
looks,
Hey, it's
acts
me,
like
James Dean.
Yeah. And he's a ghost?
James
Would I have
Dean.
sex with him?
It's James
Of course. I mean, what are you retarded?
Listen, I want to have sex with you.
Would you have sex with Marilyn Monroe
Here's
if you knew
the-
she was a ghost?
No,
Only
because
if I
don't
could
know-
wear a condom.
I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen if I fuck a ghost.
Yeah, that's true. I'm with
If
Ryan.
I-
Oh, give
having-
me a break.
What do you mean? Give
and
me a
also,
break.
hold on.
It's
also,
a ghost.
hold on. Wouldn't it be the equivalent of just fucking the air? Like if he
No,
fucked you,
haven't you seen Ghost with Patrick Swayze?
he doesn't actually penetrate inside of her. No, he doesn't.
No,
I've
Jackie,
seen it.
you have
I
to
saw
imagine
it.
they're not going to look like human beings. And even if they did, like you wouldn't be creeped out. Like, what am I doing here? What
I'd
is
be
this? What's this
terrified.
about? Like,
I'd be
am I going to
freaked.
get infected by some demon spirit if I have
So
sex
scared.
with James Dean?
No, come
You wouldn't.
on.
You wouldn't. What do you think? What do you think? This
Okay, hold on.
They just
hold
wanna
on,
hang
hold
out.
on.
They
So
don't-
hold on. Let's say she does get pregnant.
With James
Would
Dean's
she have a
Ghost?
half human, half ghost baby?
She'd have the Antichrist or
No,
something.
she'd just have a
No.
half human, half ghost. Let's just
And
make
then
it real
I can
simple.
get
Okay.
food
Half human,
stamps. I
half
could
ghost.
qualify
Yeah.
for food stamps then.
So like his left arm would be like sort of see-through and transparent.
No, I think he could he goes to school, but he can fly and like turn invisible and stuff like that.
That'd be
you
a
know what I
cool
mean?
kid.
Somebody called the WB. Sounds like we've got a brand new hit show.
Jackie had sex with a ghost
James Dean,
because she didn't
preferably.
seem to think there
Well,
was
now
a
this
problem
isn't
with
gonna
that.
be like fucking.
You know what though? James Dean sort of had a doughy body. I'm gonna go with Paul Newman, young Paul Newman, or Steve McQueen.
Wait, isn't he still alive?
No, he died. Or
Oh.
Steve McQueen. Thank you.
All right, I'm bored with this topic.
Okay, so we're gonna do a new segment that we like called DJ Talk Ups, Make 'em Ups.
Yeah. So
Make 'em Ups, Talk 'em Ups.
So what do you want me to do, Ryan?
So this is where Justin is a DJ and doing his talk ups before he plays the songs in different scenarios that I or
Let me
Jackie.
do a clean one just to warm up here.
Okay, so here's an
Okay.
example of a regular traditional
Okay.
DJ talk up.
All right, 7435, Smoothie Moves with you tonight. Got a little song for you. It's going to shake all the shekels off your skin. This is a little song called Maria Maria by Santana featuring, I'm not sure who it features, but I don't give a crazazzle about that, FCC. So here we go. Here, I'm going to just do one now,
Okay.
free.
No, let me set it up.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
for example, I'll tell Justin, you're doing a DJ talk up and say Middle Earth.
Okay, you want me to do Middle Earth?
Okay, yeah.
Here we go. All right, it's Mr. Judy Magoots here, live, commercial-free commercials. I got a bunch of great music for you tonight. Got a little song called Hot in Here by Nelly. You know, I'm in the Middle Earth world, all kinds of rings and a bunch of warriors and all kinds of stuff like that. Little midgets and everything running around. You know, it's crazy down here, but we're gonna rock it out all. Big old block, here you go, Hot in Here. Take a listen to this. I could have gone a little longer, but... So that's
a good
basically.
song.
So, and in the theme of the episode, I feel like it should be horror related, right?
Okay, yeah, all scary stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a call from the audience. Hey, I'm DJ Manoops. We're gonna take a phone call
Well, wait,
from the
where are
audience.
you? Are you?
Live here at the Graveyard Scary, and we're on Scary 107, Scary Radio.
Are you dead?
Yes, I'm dead. I've been dead for a long time. I'm DJ Manoops. Now here we go. We're gonna take a phone call request live from the audience. Caller, go ahead. You're live, caller. Caller.
Hello.
Hello. What can I do for you? I'm Mr. Magooties. What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear, caller? You're live.
Yeah, I don't know. Something for a seance, I guess?
Okay. All right. You want to hear something about a seance? Okay. Here we go. All right.
Wait. What we gotta figure this out.
Hey, everybody. Damn, I'm Mr. Magoot Toots. You're here live at the Scary Radio. You know, they're talking about a seance around here. I don't know what's going on. I've heard something about some sort of seance. A little song called Hot in Here by Nelly. You know, I bet Nelly knows about seances from what I've heard. Heard that guy does a couple seances, if you know what I mean. Here it is. Hot in Here. And I bet those hot seances are hot too. I'm a goody doots. Stay tuned. Commercial free block.
I love that so
All right.
far everything's
Justin,
been like a hip hop song.
You're not getting the concept yet.
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
this is
Tell me.
great.
We've got to establish. No. We have to establish a theme.
Just throw shit at me and I'll do
Okay.
it.
Have you seen the movie Event Horizon?
Yes.
Okay.
Event Horizon, the
yeah.
movie where a spaceship disappeared for 100 years. It comes back, and
Well, I don't know how long it is.
now they send a rescue
It's
crew.
in the year 2047. Yeah,
Jackie,
signal.
you've heard of that movie, right?
Never.
Okay.
I remember hearing, "Ooh, it's the scariest movie you're ever gonna go see," and then I saw it, and I'm like,
It was
"Fuck
dumb.
this!" I fucking slept through that movie.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's
so not scary.
It's a 1987 science fiction film starring Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne.
All right, so what about it?
So let's do that one. You're the DJ on the ship, the Event Horizon, and
And now a team boards it,
yeah, and it's
only to
Lawrence-
find horrors beyond imagination and blood and guts and gore.
Okay, so you got the idea.
Yeah.
You got the idea. Okay.
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 All right.
Okay. So you're the DJ on the board of the Event Horizon.
Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, everybody. DJ Manoots here. I'm on board the Event Horizon ship. Just came back. We were lost for a long time, and now here we are. Some sort of crazy shit going on the ship. Murders and blood and stuff, and a couple new people on the ship. And want to welcome you to the show, to the radio station, that is. We got a little song called Ignition by R. Kelly. The song goes out to you, because you're all about to get killed, maybe. I don't know. I'm a Goody Newts. An hour block of commercial-free jams with you right now. I sort of stepped on R. Kelly, though, a little bit on that one. All right, everybody, we're here live on the crazy Event Horizon spaceship. Got a phone call request here. Caller, you go ahead. Caller.
You will die.
Oh, boy, you sound like one of those crazy, sort of shadowy creatures that are killing everybody out here tonight. What do you want to...
I am coming for your soul.
Oh, you are? Huh? You gotta come for my soul. Well, I got a tough soul to take. I'm Mr. Nudie Goops, here live with you 100% commercial-free jams all night tonight. Traffic and weather on the hour, too. Caller, what do you want to hear tonight on this lovely spaceship evening?
Nelly Furtado.
All right, Nelly Furtado, Promiscuous. All right, everybody. Just got a crazy call from a mysterious creature, alien monster. This is a little song called Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado. And, let me tell you something. I'm a crazy DJ. My name's Mr. Dupes. Oh, man, I'm sick. I'm on the spaceship. I'm not feeling so well. Oxygen levels are running low. But we got to keep on pumping the jams. Take a listen. This is Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado. Featuring somebody.
Timberland.
All right, well, I don't know. All right, we're still here on the spaceship Event Horizon. Damn, looks like a lot of people dying outside. Oh, man. Well, we got a great big block of commercial-free radio for you. I'm Mr. Loops. We got some good songs and some good times. We got a phone call. Caller, go right ahead, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
DJ McGoops.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm just pumping some fun, groovy jams here for you.
You have to get out of there.
What are you talking about, caller?
Things are going. There's something horrible going on in there.
Oh,
horrible.
Please. Listen.
Demons and I don't know what's going on exactly. I've never been quite sure of exactly the premise of this storyline, but the ghosts and demons, and we're too close to a black hole. And
well, I'll tell you, if I leave, who's going to be pumping out the sweet, smooth jams? And also traffic and weather checks on the hour and on the half. So, can I please get, what you got a request for us tonight, sir?
No, get out of there, man.
I'm sorry. I've got my shift isn't over for the next few hours here. Any requests tonight for you? I'm on a crazy Event Horizon scary ass spaceship.
Listen, we are here from the crew of the
Event Horizon.
No, we're the other ship.
Okay.
Yeah, we've come because we received your rescue signal.
All right.
No, not all right.
All
Get
right.
out of there. Come with us.
I feel like maybe you've really come to hear some smooth jams.
I have not come to hear any smooth jams.
Now, what do you want to hear
We've come
tonight?
because we've been searching for signs of life. Your distress signal has reached Earth, and they've sent us the crew of the others.
All right, calm down. Now, just tell me what you want to hear tonight on this smooth, fine spaceship evening. Is there any songs you might want to hear, sir?
Well, if I must.
Yeah.
Lollipop by Lil Wayne.
Little song called Lollipop by Lil Wayne featuring Static Major. You know, this song always makes me realize I'm on a spaceship called Event Horizon. I'm floating around near the black hole, and I don't know what's going to happen. Think I might end up dead, or maybe I'll live. I don't know. It's all up to fate. We got a great block of commercial-free tunes. I'm missing Oops. Now, do we have enough Event Horizon? All right, it's another episode, another Mr. Scoops segment with our celebrity gossip columnist, Mr. Seymour Scoops. He's had a rocky little situation. How are you doing, Mr. Scoops?
Well, Justin, hello. I have an announcement to make. I don't normally talk before my scoops, but Ryan, I just want to thank you for straightening me out, getting me off the smack. I can't thank you enough.
Oh.
He's enrolled me in a church rehab program.
Yep.
Oh,
Thank you, Ryan.
That's fantastic, Ryan.
Yeah. You know, I
didn't even know any of this.
I didn't want the. You know, I'm not doing it for the praise. I appreciate it, but yeah, I talked to Mr. Scoops after last show, and
well, that's the scoop of my lifetime.
Huh.
You saved me, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Scoops, and I'm just glad that you're doing well. Glad to see you're healthy.
God
Happy.
bless everyone.
It's fantastic. All right, well, that's I couldn't be happier
Sorry
either.
about that, but I had to say it.
I mean, Mr. Scoops is a longtime friend of mine, as everyone knows,
Yep.
and the reveal that he was on heroin was kind of
Quite
shocking.
shocking. I got lots of letters. I had no idea
God,
that it was illegal.
You have no idea there's a stigma attached to it.
Right.
Yeah.
and that it was so bad for you. Well, thank God that you're off of it, and
I was out of the loop on that one, buddies.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Sorry
and,
about
and
that.
I have to say that this should unleash the floodgates on some really great scoops. So why don't we
Thank
jump
you.
right into it and get into the juicy nuggets?
All right, everybody. Mr. Scoops back better than ever. Now, ready for some scoops. Illegal immigration is on the rise. Who would believe that all of these people are coming into our country? Huh? Nice job, Obama. All right, the next scoop.
Well, wait a. What kind of scoop is that?
It's not the usual.
That was
I'm just saying, what's the truth out there? A lot of illegals coming in.
okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
Problematic.
It's not really Hollywood.
it's not usually
Quite the
your
scoop.
we're usually used to some celebrity nuggets.
All right. How about this one?
Okay.
All right, if you didn't like that one, Sally Struthers the other day was spotted with a bunch of adopted children.
Mm-hmm.
She said, when quoted, "Be kind to your neighbors." How's that for a scoop, everybody? Be kind to your neighbors. Love one another as you love yourself.
Huh. Where are you? What?
well,
They're illegal.
that's from the Bible, I believe.
Yep.
I mean, Sally Struthers was, I assume, quoting the Bible.
You said you put him in a
That's
church,
the
Ryan?
scoop.
You got him enrolled in some church?
Yeah, it's a program. The Greater Presbyterian Church of Sherman Oaks has a
That's right,
drug rehab
Justin.
program. But I mean, I was told
Well,
that it
wait,
wasn't.
You
were you-
ought to love yourself, Justin, just like I do. Why don't you come with me on one of my meets?
I might have to. Let's keep going here and see
Yeah.
what other scoops do you
told
have.
it wasn't overtly religious.
No, sirree, Bobby. I'm giving you the scoops as if I were objective.
All right.
All right. Stephen Baldwin, perhaps one of the greatest entertainers of our lifetime, was seen today at In-N-Out Burger. When asked how he was doing after The Apprentice, he said, "Jesus loves all of us." How's that for a scoop?
Well, I can't help but believe that maybe this church is having an adverse effect.
understand.
Well, it certainly seems that you're being
I'm
a
as
little
cutting
influenced.
edge as I always was.
Huh.
Laying out the scoops.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, I'm happy that you're,
I was really told, Justin, that this program wasn't overtly religious in any way. It was just help people of all
Saturday Night
backgrounds.
Live
I don't-
right winger Victoria Jackson. What a wonderful woman that one is. There you go.
Yeah, no, this is blatantly
boy.
blatantly
Jesus is
just
Lord.
religious. Mr. Scoops,
Jesus
you're
is
really
Lord.
obviously, Mr. Scoops. You feel you've been saved.
I want
You
to
found
thank
Jesus.
you, Ryan, for saving me.
This is not what
You're the man.
No, don't. This is not
just
what I
like
wanted.
JC.
Pastor Pastor Gary did not.
Pastor Gary.
He
What
Who
a
is
great
this
man.
fucking Pastor
Pastor
Gary?
Gary,
He
the Johnny
told
Cash
me-
of right-wing church
he
politics.
Is this
told
who's
me-
filling your head with all this
yeah, he
shit?
told me that this was not going to be part of the deal. He said that he
Go,
would,
John McCain.
Well, okay.
Well,
you know what?
obviously, Pastor Gary and the Presbyterian Church of Sherman Oaks are.
Ryan,
Oaks.
we need to make
That's
this
the
right.
scoop.
What does your wife have to say about this?
Yeah, what is?
She's got me on the couch right now, but
Oh,
I'm
not this again.
talking about life the way it is. And if she can't deal with it, then she's a Judas. Yep.
Scoops. Maybe, perhaps. Perhaps. What? I think you're off the heroin. I think that's
I'm
good.
off everything.
Maybe you should stop going to the Presbyterian Church of Sherman
I
Oaks.
like it.
You might want to.
We must
It's
kill Afghanis. We've got to go over there and kill as many as we can. That's the scoop.
No, that's not
the
the
real
scoop. Come on, don't you have anything about Carmen Diaz or
You're right.
Tony Randall or?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Carmen Diaz broke her arm the other day, went into a hospital. How about this Obamacare, huh? What's going on with that? How's she going to pay for her health care?
I'm not suggesting that Mr. Scoops go back on heroin, but something's got to.
Yeah, you can't shoehorn this right-wing Christian agenda into
Hey-ho.
your scoops, Mr. Scoops.
What about-
You can't right and left me all the time. You got to give me... Ryan helped me out.
No, don't. I did not intend for this to be the
Ryan
result.
saved my life.
No, stop it, Mr. Scoops. Do you have
You
any
saved
heroin?
me.
Do you have any heroin left? Maybe just a little bit.
I put it in my safety deposit box.
All right.
What?
Did Pastor Gary suggest that?
No, he
That's-
didn't. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, that seems a
just
little-
in case I went crazy.
Yeah, okay. Well, may I suggest that you go to the bank and open it up and just maybe...
Or maybe try a couple puffs of weed,
Puff?
marijuana. Maybe
Listen,
something
just-
not
I don't
quite
know.
as dangerous.
Pastor Gary wouldn't be too happy.
No, I don't think Pastor Gary needs to know. I also don't think Pastor Gary needs to be hanging around with you anymore.
I also hang out with Gary Berghoff. Quite a guy.
I knew about that.
Who is he? The talk show?
Gotta
game
love
show?
him.
Yeah.
Who is he?
From MASH.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Listen.
Radar. Okay, everybody, that's the scoop. We're all going to Palm Springs and praying for rocks.
All right. Okay. We'll see you next week, Mr. Scoops.
Okay, bye now. Jesus is the God of all angels.
All right. It's time for listener email, everybody.
Listener email. Jackie's favorite segment
love it.
because she knows she's about to leave.
Oh, no. Don't answer it. It'll take too
We're
long.
just about to get the listener email. This is first surprise guest of the show.
Oh, who is it?
Hello?
Who is
Hello?
it? Hello?
Hello there. My name is Tom. And
Hi, Tom.
I'm here because I love listener email, and I just wanted to sit in.
Oh, okay.
All right, have a seat.
Take a
Tom.
seat.
I'll sit over here in the corner
Okay.
and just pay attention. All right, go on ahead.
Okay. All right, Trent writes, "Hey guys, my name is Trent. I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I am proud to be a black listener. The show is hilarious and tends to my ever-growing need of harmonized ballads with the ingestion of bodily fluids, solids
me?
being the course."
Tom,
Just
Tom.
Excuse me. I don't understand what's going on here. I was under the impression that it was going to be listener emails.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
people
this
are
is-
writing in. We're reading them right now.
Oh,
What did you think was happening?
I thought that. See, I get confused with words. I thought the word listener means car, and that the word email means wash. So I guess what I mean is I thought this was a car wash. I better get
No,
out of here.
Tom, no.
All right, okay. I'll see you later.
Okay. That was
Okay,
weird.
Well, yeah, that was
Boy.
something, huh?
All right.
What was up with that Tom guy, Justin?
Never met him before in my life.
Okay, so people look at me crazy sometimes because I will be on the train listening where everyone is serious and stone-faced, and I'll just bust out laughing. In fact, I like the show so much that when I started listening, you guys were already in episode 9, but through hard work and determination, I finally caught up. My only suggestion is that when the announcer in the beginning announces where you guys are at, that it be more random and need be more graphic. Episode 6 from Oprah's Butthole Flaps was pretty funny. Anyway, keep doing what you guys are doing. Jackie, keep fighting for your voice to be heard. Ryan, keep being proud of your heritage. And Justin, keep telling your weird stories.
Yeah.
Aw, he's a good fan.
Jackie hasn't really haven't had to fight too hard lately.
I have been allowed to say whatever I want.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten interrupted.
Yeah, she's been
For better
real
or worse.
talkative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should listen to the last episode. There's an interesting little
I
way
need to get caught up. He's more
Oh, wait till
caught
you hear
up
that
than I
one.
Wait till you
am.
hear how we introduce it.
Great.
Yeah,
What
you're
does
gonna
it
love
say?
Oh,
Something-
you'll hear.
You'll hear.
Is it going to make me sad?
Just a
I don't
Smith
think so.
throws the C word around a lot.
C-U-N...
Toledo? Okay, here we go. Keep going. No, just kidding.
Okay, Lazaro writes.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Lazara.
He was wondering if you
Oh.
guys. Hey, loved the show, but I was wondering if you guys could hook me up with your little 14-year-old cousin.
Ooh.
how old
absolutely,
is
Lazara.
he?
Absolutely. I've got her number
Is
now
he
on my phone.
rich?
He's talking about my cousin. You
Yeah.
realize
Yeah, I've got her
maybe
number
he's
in my
cute.
phone. I'll shoot you the email.
she's not interested.
How do you know?
Thank
You don't
you.
even know what he looks like.
I don't need to know what he looks like.
Okay, next email.
He's a dirty little boy.
What? You
And-
try to meet girls through this podcast.
She is 14 years old and she's not interested in Lazaro.
How do you know, Ryan? Maybe this is like a Romeo and Juliet type
Jeez.
thing.
Well,
He's really possessive over his cousin. It's
Yeah.
gross.
well, what
I'm
is
ge-
someone writing in an email asking about my
Hey,
cousin for?
You know what?
Because
Hey,
she's cute.
yeah.
You don't even know what she looks like. He doesn't
I'm
know what
sure
she looks
she's
like.
adorable.
Because I'm so adorable?
No!
Is that what you're saying? I don't know what other evidence you'd have to go on.
Give the kid a shot. He sounds like a nice
If
young
he's
man.
a kid. If we find out he's 45, maybe not a good idea.
No, he's 14. He even said.
Yeah, he even said.
So,
yeah, but
all
he
right.
could have been lying.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna send you her phone number in the email. Don't worry about it.
And her
Alec-
address, home address.
Home address too.
And pause.
And I'll mail you a gun.
Alexander writes, guys, first off, love the podcast. I am definitely a fan, but at one point in every show, I find myself cringing and getting super annoyed. Justin.
Uh-oh.
Bold lettering.
Uh-oh.
No, what have
Stop
you done?
hurrying Ryan along during every fucking listener email segment. It is so annoying.
Oh.
Every time Ryan takes more than 30 seconds to cover a topic, you blurt out, let's go to the next email.
What he doesn't understand is that 30 seconds is really like 45 minutes that he spends on one email, and we have to hurry the show along. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm kind of defending you.
Well, listen.
I hope you take note of that,
I'm going to
Justin.
split the difference. I won't do it as much as I did, but I do have to do it sometimes. Next email, please. Ha!
Ah,
Gotcha.
come on, you got to see that coming.
Gotcha, buddy boy.
Alexander. Okay, well, I'm going to stick to your wish there, Justin. Dan writes, hey, everyone. I listened to episode 12 as soon as it came out last night and thought it was hilarious, and I would like to say some things to all of you. Do you remember this guy? Jackie, a story album is an album that is unified by a theme, which can be instrumental, compositional, narrative, or lyrical. And my email was anything but spam. I love you nonetheless. Last episode, this guy wrote in about his book and his album.
Story album.
Oh.
Justin, do you want me to read the synopsis? he
Well,
writes?
no, and here's why. I feel like we don't want anyone stealing this poor guy's idea. We can't read it. That was for us and only us. I think.
Private eyes.
It
And,
is
and
a-
if we're wrong, write us back and we'll read it on the air next week. But
I would love to read this on the air.
Well, can we just hold off? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
we'll
feel
hold
Ask
like
off.
permission first.
I
so
guess-
Dan, you know who you are. We're not. I think he doesn't care if we say his last name.
no.
Dan Crafton, write us back and give us permission if we can talk about your story in the air, because the plot is very interesting. Justin, did you read it?
Yeah.
And
I'd love to talk about it,
I would
but I
love-
really feel like we
yeah.
gotta make sure it's okay.
yeah, so write back, and we will let everyone else know what that was as soon as you give us permission.
All right.
Okay, this guy's name is Charlie. Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie
What kind of name is
Wayne?
that?
I just stopped short of saying his name.
Oh.
Oh.
I see.
He's 16. He's from China.
Oh,
Is this your inside?
How is he able to listen to this
I know, that's what I'm wondering. Justin, is this your inside tip about the Chinese sending worms and viruses?
No,
over
I got
to-
that somewhere else.
Where was your? Who was that from?
I was on a dinner date with my lady
The head of the
girlfriend,
NSA?
and her good friend works somewhere very important.
The
and
White
has
House?
Inside info.
And what is the info? And maybe Charlie can
That
can
the
attest to this.
Chinese people are sending internet worms to American computers to destroy the internet and kill us all.
To what end?
I don't know. It's probably all nonsense, but who knows?
And this gentleman seemed like a credible
Ill
person with
It was a
respectable.
woman, not a gentleman. I like to eat nasty turds. All right, finish our lovely.
Who is this woman? Seriously,
Come on, I don't want to get into it.
where did she work?
The Pentagon.
Did she really work with the?
Yes.
What is she doing in Los Angeles?
I'm not telling you. Email, please.
What? How
Because
high?
I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say.
how
actually.
high up is her job?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm really even allowed to
What
say.
is
I
she
don't think you
What is she
should.
telling
Yeah, I
you?
better not.
What is
Okay,
she
go
telling
ahead.
you this for
Please,
dinner?
please. Go. Next email. Or
Okay.
this email.
Well, Charlie confirmed this woman. Information.
Charlie, do you know anybody at the Foxconn facility?
What is that?
They make all the electronics, and a lot of
Okay.
people are getting sick over there.
I'm just curious, what have Chinese done that makes Justin say that he was thinking about the Chinese when he was saying things like motherfuckers in episode 2 when
What?
introducing the 3D
See,
stuff?
I don't even know what
just
that
curious,
means.
no hard feelings.
What was I saying? Because I promise you it was just a joke. I have no hard feelings against any of the Chinese people.
Also, I just want to mention that Justin sounds really gay when he says boring with a particular pop-up tone.
Boring.
Boring, girl.
Boring.
Also, when he starts
as
insulting-
boring
when
as
he's-
the wind blows.
This guy Brad writes, hello, Grandma's Hyman. I wanted to contribute to your demographic study. I'm not Asian. I am 26 years old,
And a superhero.
Caucasian,
Okay.
a Midwesterner,
Rich.
gay and came out at 14.
Aww.
Aw, that's a double whammy for Jackie.
Yeah.
In long-term relationship of over 7 years,
Nice.
a starving artist, sometimes literally, lots of other things. Thanks for your amazingly funny podcast. Keep it up, Bradley. St. Paul.
Yay,
Wait, you left the whole
Bradley.
thing about Toppy out.
P.S. If Toppy's ever single and would consider playing for my team, I'd be willing to leave my partner and uproot my life in order to be with him. Glowing blue radioactive effing creatures totally float my boat. What do you think about that, Toppy?
Woo, woo.
I like that.
Oh, yeah?
That sounds interesting.
But you are married, right?
Yeah.
But
So-
he doesn't love
I
his
sure
wife.
am.
But Toppy, are you in love?
No.
I knew it.
No, you're in a loveless marriage, Toppy?
Yeah.
Oh.
We can fix that, Toppy.
Yeah, well, have you thought about going to therapy, marriage therapy or anything?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you?
Oh, you know.
No.
It's just too much work.
Uh-huh.
Toppy, how overweight is your wife?
Oh, you know, she weighs like 300
Oh,
pounds.
God.
Thought so.
I can understand why it must be tough because when the looks go, it's hard, right, Toppy?
I married her when she was 600 pounds.
Oh, so she actually-
and now she's too skinny for me. All right, I better go.
Wait, would you consider hooking up with Brad?
Yeah.
So you don't mind? You've thought
I'm
about?
just a tiny little blue character.
So you're kind of asexual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go either way.
Whatever the wind blows. All right. I've got
Okay,
a lot of
Toppy.
topics, but I got to get going today.
Okay, Toppy, thanks for stopping in.
All right.
All right, Brad, thank you very much. You're a Toppy. Ashley Ann Cooper from Jamaica. Oh, bold. I don't like you guys because you won't put my emails on the show. I will stop recommending you to my friends.
No.
12-year-old.
No.
Smiley face. X. Well, Ashley Ann Cooper, your threats.
Empty.
Yeah.
No.
Is she from Kingston, Jamaica?
I don't know, man. She doesn't say.
Your email is now forever a part of this show for all people to hear. Ashley Ann Cooper from
Ashley
Jamaica.
Ann Cooper from Jamaica.
Such a
You
good name.
did it. Your hardball tactics won out.
Ashley
and now
Ann Cooper.
You've been immortalized in the Grandma's Virginity podcast archives forever.
Yes, that's right. Ashley Ann Cooper.
Ashley Ann Cooper.
You win a brand new, shiny, silver-plated nickel straight from the Federal Reserve. And it is shiny
And it is
for you. That's right. Come up here and get it for you. There you go. Ashley Ann Cooper. All right. Next
So,
email.
was it worth it? Was it worth threatening us, Ashley Ann Cooper, for that?
I think so.
I guess so. All right. Congratulations. Quentin writes, I'm Ooh, I'm a gay 18-year-old, recent high school grad living in Arizona. This is the first time I've written into a podcast, but I really enjoy yours. I think the amount of time you devote to your listener email is pretty awesome, Justin.
Well, why are you saying that to me? I never.
Because you're the one rushing it along.
Okay. No, I'm not doing it tonight.
I also think that Justin's comments about staying in the closet while in high school are correct. Whoa. Who would have thought you would have gotten endorsed for that?
Well, I mean, I made it I was very careful with how I presented it, but yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear someone agree with me on that. Who is actually a what's the word? Like a
homosexual?
No. Like someone who's gone through it. You know, like someone who's experienced it. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
It takes a lot of courage to come out of the closet while in high school. I still really haven't, except for my close friends, and no one should be forced out into the open. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work.
Aw, that's a good one.
Anyone out there needs any help coming out? Right into the show. We'll walk you through it.
Yep. We will.
We kind of, I mean, you know.
We know what to do.
Yeah, we get it.
All right.
William writes, this guy was the one who we cut his email out of the show.
Go ahead. Let's solve this once and for all.
Yeah, let's redeem ourselves.
Gonna get this all taken care of.
William writes, given the content of the show, I didn't hold back. Okay, first of all, let me give you perspective. We cut out this guy's email once, but I think we actually left like the beginning of it. So we said, this email's from William, and then you went next, and then we cut it. So
yeah,
he
and
writes,
honest to God, like
again,
it was an editing thing. It sounds like I just was being a dick, but really it was like we had to cut like the next 3 emails after his, and there was no clean way to do it. So we made it sound like I interrupted his email halfway through, and I'm sorry for giving you a peek behind the curtain here, but you know, that's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles here on the editing email segment.
And so he writes into our show, given the content of the show, I didn't hold back any creepy, disturbing, disgusting comments in previous emails. I just wonder if my last email was too inappropriate even for the GVP. Was it?
It wasn't at all.
Yeah, no.
And do you have it? Do you have it? Can you just do a quick
yeah.
search just for his name?
Just to let you know, there's an army of people who love. It's when he kept saying Jackie had a sexy voice. He loved sexy voice.
Oh,
sexy
no.
voice,
Hey,
blah, blah, blah.
hey, dude, honestly.
We're just teasing.
I love that email, and it sucked that we had to cut it.
There's an army of people who love Jackie's
sexy voice.
Not in a creepy way. She just has a nice voice.
Aww.
Anyway, sorry if I creeped you out too badly.
He kept calling you sexy voice.
No, I thought it was just silly. Come on now. This is just...
She got really excited.
I figured that the show that sings about drinking nasty cum to Christmas carols didn't have any holds. No,
not at all.
Love
that wasn't
the show.
why.
Keep it up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go
One
ahead.
of these
Try.
days.
Try to write an email on that we won't read for content reasons.
Try. We dare you.
And Justin writes back an email, and he writes back. Then it gets real high maintenance. Could you export, bounce, whatever that section? I just really want to hear the responses, especially Jackie's.
That's not going to happen.
Listen, guys, we love all of our listeners if you bother to even listen to the show, but come on with the exporting,
well, I barely have enough time to wake up.
He wanted us to take that part of the show the cut email and send him a special unique
cut of it
so he could hear us talking about him on the show.
No.
How old is he?
I don't know.
But the answer to that
like
is
no.
Listen, don't be high maintenance, listeners. Why not do any special favors?
Why don't you send me something?
Yeah, why don't you?
In an
no
email.
one sent us anything last week when we requested special
stuff. We're looking for some creative stuff from our listeners to make us all feel more like a family.
Yeah.
Get busy.
Don't ask us to do extra work.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Next email.
There you go. Happy William. Dear Grandma's Virginity podcast crew, first off, I've been listening for the last few weeks, and I'm almost caught up. A friend of mine told me about the show, and it couldn't have come at a better time. I just went through a really difficult period in life, and the laughs I got from GVP were a good distraction. I'm 17 years old and was recently arrested for shoplifting.
Oops.
I ended up getting off with a lot of community service and some fines, but it has still been extremely stressful. My parents haven't been happy. After listening to the last episode, I have to admit that I feel better about myself because of what Jackie said about her experiences taking things from their stores. I think Jackie's awesome, and hearing her explanation made me feel a lot better about the guilt I had. And from now on, I'm going to continue stealing. And not
Is that true?
Yeah.
You added that.
Well, okay, maybe I added that part, but that's basically what she's saying. Do you realize that?
I am not telling people.
She's saying, I think Jackie's awesome, and hearing her explanation made me feel. But you were like saying that, I don't think of it as stealing. And this 17-year-old girl is going like, Jackie's cool. And now she's saying like,
I'm like a role model.
yeah.
Jackie.
She says, I always thought people were overblowing the whole situation, and now I know I'm not crazy. You rule, Jackie. That I'm not making up.
What is her name again?
Her name is Nina J. from North Carolina.
Nina, don't steal.
Yeah, but Jackie.
I wanted to say,
I mean, Jackie, what did you say in the last episode?
I'm trying to remember. I mean, I know that I was talking
You
about
said that you
stealing
steal
from
from
the
thrift
from the
stores.
thrift store, but
Yeah.
I gave examples of why when the line is out the door and I want one T-shirt, and I know that I'm going to go back and spend $50 to $100. What's a dollar T-shirt? What difference is it going to make?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is probably she's able to come up with those same.
So she spins that into something. I mean, I don't
She's
want her
not
to go
spinning
into
it into anything.
Yeah, but I don't want her to go into Target and like steal like a stereo or an iPod
okay.
or
Well,
something
now
like
you've
that.
made that
That's
clear.
crazy.
Well, now you've made that clear.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not a good role model, Nina. Don't listen to what I say. But I was talking about in reference to like thrift stores and that I do donate to thrift stores. A little give and take here and there. But I would not shoplift from like
Target,
Target or
Walmart,
H&M,
Where
Forever
they have-
21,
where they have
like
cameras
Walmart. Yeah, I
and
mean that's freaking
plainclothes
crazy.
security
And thrift
people.
stores, they don't give a shit. They can't move the stuff out fast enough in thrift stores.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Sorry, Nina. Please don't shoplift. I don't want you to get in trouble, hun.
P.S. I'm also pregnant, and I think I'm going to do what I know Jackie would do if she was pregnant at 17. I'm going to have an abortion.
You made this
I
up.
swear to God. And it said that she's 8 months pregnant.
You made this email up. You are full of shit. Nina doesn't even exist.
Well, I guess we might as well tell Jackie now. So, Jackie, this is a new regular feature in the email segment. We're going to slip in a fake one in there every single
So you're
episode.
going to make me feel bad about what I say on
Whatever.
each podcast.
Well, no, but it might be totally. The goal here is
8
for
months pregnant, she's
Hold
going to
on.
have an abortion.
the goal here.
That sounds like a John Waters movie.
The goal here is so during the course of an email segment, our audience, as well as you, are going to be wondering which one's the fake one. And
Yeah.
when we get done, we're going to ask you.
you have to
So,
guess.
Jackie, which one
Yeah.
was it?
Okay,
that
that'll
was the
be
first
easy
one.
breezy.
That was the first one.
Okay.
Why? What do
We
you mean?
gave it to you.
Yeah, you didn't know that was the first. That was easy, but you still didn't realize it was fake until
he.
Well,
laid it
you
on
had
real
to
thick.
up the ante.
Yeah.
But
So-
they're gonna be much more subtle.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll figure
All right.
it out. You can't trick me.
Okay.
So every week, look forward to that,
can't fool
listeners.
me.
Brand new feature.
Brand new
Okay.
feature.
And you
Spice
can play
up the
along
email
at
segment.
home, too. All right.
Webb writes, "Hey, I was brought to light, which is this podcast by a friend, and ever since I haven't been able to listen to anything else. Mr. Scoops and Toppy are wonderful characters. I hope to stay. Those segments are easily better than talking about how much Justin hates the fuck out of Jell-O commercials.
Oh.
I'm guessing you guys are wondering my age. I'm 16, and Justin most
Sweet 16.
likely doesn't. Yep." And single, and Justin most likely doesn't give a fuck, and is going to be playing fart noises
Wait,
and
who is
gunshots
this?
in the background.
What's the name?
Webb. His name is Webb. Is that short for Webster?
Okay, there we go. Can we get a little gunshot? A little gunshot, maybe?
I don't have the.
Okay. Well, fuck you, Justin. I like you all on the podcast. Ryan and Jackie seem to cancel out Justin's random outbursts, and Justin seems to cancel out Jackie's negativity, and Ryan is stuck in the shadow that is Justin. Ryan, I'm not trying to make you angry, but you seem to try too hard to be like him.
Oh, boy.
Damn,
That's
fucking
kind of.
in
But
your
it's true.
face. In
How is
your
that
face.
true?
Because it is.
How do I try to be like Justin?
Because you always try to top him, or like if he's doing a funny bit, then you have to do a funny bit. You're living in the shadow. Just admit it.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, so from now on, I shouldn't try to join in on the funny bits?
No, be like me.
No, she's just trying to piss you off.
No, I think maybe this guy's onto something, Justin. I think from now on, I'm
From
just
now on, you're gonna carve your own path.
carve my own identity here on
All
the
right,
show.
okay, come on.
Okay. Thanks, Webb, you fucking prick. Oh, well, keep making podcasts, and hopefully Ryan can get some socks. Oh.
And a lady.
And a lady. First I get the socks, then I get the lady.
First you get the
You have
socks,
socks on
and then
tonight.
you get the lady.
Yeah,
Argyles.
they're falling apart. The elasticity.
You have small feet. You have petite feet.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
I
come
wear
on.
a size 8.
He wears a
Shoes.
size 2.
Isn't that tiny
For kids, yeah.
For a
size
man,
2
yeah.
toddler?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Crazy. All right, go ahead. I don't know how those little baby fucking feet support him.
Hey guys, I am an Indian and I love the podcast. I listen to it wherever I go and running. Sometimes I
Native
have to
American
stop
or
since I am
Eastern
laughing
Indian?
so hard. I'm guessing he is East Indian because his name is something I can't pronounce.
Try.
First
Patel.
go.
Try.
No, it's not Patel.
Try to pronounce.
Okay, it says feel free to read my last name. Aditya Valetti.
Okay, perfect.
That's definitely East Indian.
Okay, keep going.
It's not like, Daniel Birdfeather or something like that. Other people think I'm crazy when they see me because, as I was about to say, he listens while he's running. He laughs hard. After listening to Jackie's talent show story, I had to go online and find the song. I could not get through the entire thing. It was too aggravating. So kudos to Jackie for sitting through the show and the rehearsals. I wouldn't have the patience.
It's a
Aww.
bad song.
It is horrible.
Coincidentally, I told a friend of mine in high school, who was also an Indian, to not come out to his parents in high school. What, as an Indian? Oh, Mom, Dad, I'm
Gotcha.
Indian.
What?
Yeah, we're Irish. Well, I'm not.
I'm an Indian. What?
How could you bastard?
We disown you.
Yeah.
All right.
I told him that there was a time and place for everything, and while his intentions were normal, there was no point in making his life miserable unnecessarily. The GSA at my school hated me. Was it the Gay Sex Alliance? What does that mean? My school hated me, but I was right in the end when he was forced to go to a local college instead of Cornell because his parents wanted to keep an eye on him. Make sure he didn't sin in the eyes of Vishnu
Jeez.
or whoever.
God.
I am 21, so don't worry about censoring yourselves for me. Not that you guys do anyway. Once again, love the show and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Yay.
Friends from all over the globe we're getting.
He's not
Friends
saying he's
from
from
all
India.
over
He's
the
probably an
world.
American born with Indian.
Let's just assume he's from India.
I'm going to pretend he's from India.
Okay, if
Just
anyone's
like our
from
Chinese
India-
listener is from
Kashmir.
China.
All right, so we didn't get a lot of Asians this week. What's the demographic of the week then, Justin?
Well, Jackie
about
wanted
rich
rich
people?
people.
No, I don't. Rich people aren't going to write in and saying they're rich people. That's
Why?
ridiculous.
Why not?
And why do you even
Why
care?
don't we set up that they're like if you make over $200,000 a year?
No, that's
After
weird.
taxes or
that makes
before?
me feel uncomfortable.
Why?
Does it
You're
make
the
you-
one who's asking people to send in money.
I'm not.
You had in
When have I
previous
asked
episodes,
anyone to
you've
send in
asked
money? When have I asked people to send in
when
money?
you were whining about socks.
I know we were
Here's
joking.
what we do.
Okay.
The next demographic is
Pull it out of a hat.
American Indian. Native Americans.
Justin, there's so few. The odds of us having one. What
Well-
about Jews?
No.
There's going to be 100,000 of those. I want Native
Americans.
Americans. And I want it now.
And I want to know what reservation they live on.
Yeah.
And I want to know what their favorite brand of firewater is.
Please. Ryan.
Fine. If there's any Native Americans listening, write in. And don't lie.
I want a Native American and I want one now.
Demographic of the...
Veruca.
Can we get Smith to do that? Demographic of the week.
Yeah. Native American.
Native Americans.
All right, cool. Can't wait.
Oh, wait. I want to read this.
Because I want to apologize to whoever writes in as our first Native American listener. I want to apologize for the
what
atrocities.
white people did. But my ancestors didn't do anything.
Mine
came
neither.
through Ellis Island.
Mine neither.
Hey,
Mine
we
were
ain't
fighting
doing
with the
nothing.
Indians.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Your
they
relatives
were.
came
Nope.
to Plymouth Rock.
My relatives fought side by side with the Indians against the white man.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is that about?
What do you mean, what is that
I've
about?
never
What were
read
they-
about
what was
that in
their-
the history.
what-
They
why?
were pissed. They were like, fuck this shit.
Really?
Yeah, we're
what's,
taking up arms with the Native Americans.
Which tribe?
All of them.
Really?
They just darted around the whole place.
And the
So,
Indians rightfully just accepted them like an avatar? Just, okay.
well, it took a little while for them to
Oh,
prove
be accepted?
themselves.
'Cause
But
they
yeah,
thought maybe they were spies.
believe me, they scalped many a white man. My distant relatives.
Wait, your relatives scalped white people?
White men, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
That's horrible.
Oh, well, it was a bloody war. The Trail of Tears alone.
Was did your family get caught up in walking the Trail of Tears?
No. No, but they did snipe and kill some of the guards.
Oh, they had guns?
Well, with arrows.
They were with
Must-
the
Bows and
Oh,
arrows.
yeah,
please,
yeah.
please.
Okay.
Did they ever
All right.
work with buffalo?
Sure, yeah, of course. All right.
Are there any trinkets that have been handed down through the family?
I've got a couple arrowheads.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's fascinating, Justin.
Yep.
I'm neither 12 years old or black, so you may not be interested in hearing from me, but I want to let you know
Nonsense.
that 42-year-old moms love your show, too.
Aw.
I live in Houston, Texas. I already read this email earlier in Pictures of People. I live in Houston, Texas, and I recently took my 13-year-old daughter to the zoo. As we were strolling around through the primate exhibit, we came... Okay, I'll just keep the rest, and we'll just edit together the rest. I just want to set it up.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But what about the end of that? Read the last part.
Gotta wrap this up. I love your show, but I'm off to find my kid's iPod.
Oh,
Just
gotta get
in
that
case.
iPod.
Just in case.
Gotta get that
Just in
iPod.
case.
Gotta get that iPod.
Gotta get that.
Gotta
boom,
get that
boom,
iPod.
Boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom.
What kind of music is the little tyke listening to? What does she got on that iPod?
Cannibal Corpse?
Is it an iPod Touch? Can she play games on it? Or is it just an old-timey iPod just for music and movies?
Old-timey.
All right. Is that it for emails?
I guess so.
I think so.
All right, ladies and gents, that's the email section.
Okay,
That was
then.
episode number 13, the spooky spectacular episode.
Spooktacular. Hope you guys didn't listen to this in the dark.
So that was it.
Watch out for owl eyes.
Owls and all
And
that.
James Dean.
And
Vincent Price.
so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you
Sociopaths.
liked it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, wait, and next time we're either going to do a seance or do voodoo on someone.
I don't know.
Yeah. Next time we're gonna do either seance or voodoo. So if you guys
So send
wanna-
us tips.
Just tips?
Yeah,
Send us schnips.
if
Black
you're
magic
if you're a
tips.
necromancer, right into the show.
Oh, we'd love to know
give
if
us
we've
some
got
advice.
necromancy.
We'd love to
Okay,
know
but
a necro
in all
bettermance
seriousness, really
or-
quick, we send us emails at grandmasvirginity.com. I know Smith is going to say this, but also very important, we're looking for our talented listeners. Anyone who wants to submit a prank call or a song parody or even just a voice email, you know, where you record yourself on your computer and email the MP3.
Yeah,
anything
maybe all
like
you
that.
little kids, you know, record something you want us to get talk.
We'll hear it. We'll play
You
it
like
on the show.
Hey, you like it when we read your emails on the show.
Imagine hearing your own
yeah,
voice.
could you imagine that?
Sounds like we're grooming the children.
Yeah.
No.
Also, art. We need episode art from you guys. So
we got a couple, and we got to follow up with the people who've written us. Remember the show poster? And,
yeah, okay. Well, just send us episode art. Ryan clearly gets it. I haven't seen it. Okay. Send it to us, and we might use it as our actual official episode art for an episode. So
go to our.
I looked ugly, by the way, in the last episode.
That was me. I drew that.
Was great.
Why? I am not an old lady.
Okay, continue.
An old scarecrow.
No, I'm
Continue.
not.
Okay, go to our Facebook page. We're going to try to... And if anyone knows how those Facebook pages work, I can't figure it out. Justin, can you? We've got 44 people that say they like the page.
I don't know. I don't know what you did. And when I tried to set up a proper page, Facebook said, no, you can't create a page with the word virginity in it. I'm like, what? So then I had to email them and set like a special request. Like, no, look, this is a real thing. I'm not just trying to be funny. Never heard back. So I don't know. I give up.
Anyway, check
You're not
out.
allowed to have something that's representative of a podcast or
I
a
don't
show?
fucking know. It's so dumb.
Check out the Facebook page. Continue to vote for us on Podcast Alley. We've had some people voting us. We're number 73, thanks to our listeners.
Out of how many?
Out of tens of thousands of thousands.
Hey, that's pretty good. What's the truth? Out of how many? 100? Because that's
there's
bad.
Thousands of thousands of thousands. Whatever. Who cares? Number 73.
I want us to get to number 70.
We're 73 this month because of votes.
On Podcast Alley?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. How many votes do we have?
16.
Wow.
Then imagine what you could do with 20, 25. So everybody vote. Oh, and also rate us on iTunes. I want to get to 200 ratings on iTunes by the end of the month.
Yeah, please rate us on iTunes. Good, bad, or indifferent.
If you've never rated us on iTunes, rate us, review us. But I want to get 200 of those stars. I just love it when I see a new rating. It just makes me so happy.
All right.
And I don't even care if it's bad.
Okay.
Just to see that number go up, it just means something to me.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
It's been a busy time here on the Granny V Show. We'll be back on a normal schedule soon enough. Don't worry about a thing. Special thanks to Joker Little for the amazing episode art. Send us emails at grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Rate us on iTunes and all that other stuff. I'm your announcer, Smith Harrison. Join me on Twitter at VoiceOver Studio. We'll see you all next time with a brand new episode. Hopefully next Friday. Don't even trip out. Don't be a fool.